The Star Wars Battlefront collection is finally out, and for the first time in a long time with this franchise, we got a good long... Battlefront is cursed. Yeah, the game has some serious issues that I'll talk about later, but I paid for a dumb, fun nostalgia trip, and damn it, I'm gonna talk about my dumb, fun nostalgia trip.
Tick-tock, motherfucker!
Immediately when you launch the game, you're greeted with both of the iconic game covers and prompted to choose a game. I thought I would start off with Battlefront 1 because I played it way less as a kid, and I was sure that there would be no going back after I start Battlefront 2.
Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy.
To my surprise, I enjoyed this game a lot. Before the Classic Collection, I actually wasn't even sure if I played Battlefront 1 as a kid. It came out a long time ago and it's all kind of fuzzy to me. But when I started navigating this menu, I knew. It was like meeting a childhood friend I just forgot about. I tried out a few of the game modes, including the campaign, Galactic Empire, and of course, I'm not talking about that right now. Along with that catastrophe, all of the game modes I listed are in Battlefront 2 as well, only much more fleshed out and enjoyable, so I'll mainly be talking about them in Battlefront 2. The gameplay was very smooth, for the most part. Typically when I revisit old games from my childhood, I find myself distracted by the clunkiness of the controls compared to what you'd find in a modern day game. But after tweaking some of the controls for keyboard and mouse, I found that the FPS gameplay was very passable by today's standards. Unfortunately, the gameplay was a little too smooth and seamless. I was too good. Get shit on. Easy. So bad, you're so dog water, get shit on. Y'all fucking suck. 7-year-old Marshall was not hitting these shots. By the way, I hate that you play as the bad guys too in the campaign. Say what you will about the Gungans, but this just feels wrong. Overall, Battlefront 1 is just such a treat to Star Wars fans. So many maps, all kinds of weapons and vehicles, and best yet, you get to play as your favorite heroes and— You can't play as a hero. Battlefront 2? Holy shit, this game is nostalgic. Even just looking at the main menu was enough to bring me all the way back. I was greeted with a delightful tutorial that took me so much longer to get when I was a kid. Where do I go? The gameplay is just like Battlefront 1, only it feels a bit more polished and smooth. But the real big difference comes in all the new content and revamped game modes. Yes, in this game you can play as the heroes. There's a whole damn game mode for it. Let me play as Chad Fisto. If only it was this cool in the movies. This one also introduces space battles that have you and your enemies trying to destroy each other's capital ships. You target external parts of the ship and sabotage key locations within the ship by landing in the enemy hangar. This game mode is revolutionary, and I don't really feel like I've seen something similar since. Sure, there are plenty of space combat experiences in various Star Wars titles, but to be able to raid enemy hangars is very unique and an awesome experience. There's also a revamped campaign mode, the Rise of the Empire. While the campaign modes of Battlefront 1 were just normal battles with some footage from the movies slapped in between, Rise of the Empire has much more to offer. Between each mission, you're greeted with a journal entry from a 501st clone that guides us through the story. It also offers insight to the conflicting feelings that the clones had about Order 66. Actually, I'm not quite sure if that's canon. Shut up. The missions in this game actually have objectives rather than just being plain Jane battles that you would get anywhere else in the game. The whole campaign is a really fun experience and definitely worth checking out. Then of course we have the new and improved Galactic Conquest. This was always my favorite game mode as a kid. In this one, your goal is to take over the galaxy as one of the 4 main factions of Star Wars: the Republic, the Separatists, the Empire, or the Rebels. Or as I saw them as a kid, the clones, the robots, the angry clones, or the lame ones that also have Luke. You strategically move your fleets around so that you can conquer planets in the huge galaxy. If you run into an enemy fleet, it triggers a space battle. This one is easy to just spend hours in, and it's a crying shame it never made its way into the new games. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room. When I saw this game was announced, I, along with I'm sure most of you, was most excited about the online multiplayer. Like, how cool is it that I can relive the magic of the Battlefront games with a solid multiplayer experience? Unfortunately, that is not what we got. Yeah, there were only 3 dedicated servers at launch, which is absolutely inexcusable for a modern day game. Clearly the bare minimum was done when it came to multiplayer, and it makes it obvious that this game was just released to exploit people's nostalgia, which is never okay. I'm hopeful that the multiplayer issues will be fixed, but unfortunately, it may be too late. No one is playing this game right now. Releasing unfinished garbage has become all too common these days in the gaming industry, and it's really sad. At one point when I launched Battlefront 1, it opened with this iconic score from Empire Strikes Back. The memories came flooding back. Memories of watching Empire Strikes Back 3 times in one day because it was the only DVD I could find while my family was moving into a new house. And because Empire Strikes Back is amazing. Watching Anakin's final battle with Obi-Wan and just thinking, I've never seen anything like this before. Playing these games when I was sick at home with the flu and nothing else to do. These games are special to me. This franchise is special to me. To a lot of people. Which makes it all the more sadder that these companies take advantage of fans to make a quick buck. This isn't even the first time. What a downer, am I right? Hey guys, let me know what y'all think of the Battlefront collection. I had some genuine fun with it besides the whole multiplayer baloney. If you like this video from me and you would like to see another one, maybe you should check out this one. It's about those old plug-and-play arcade sticks you used to play with when you were a kid. I know you did, so go ahead and click it right there. Also, subscribe, because you should. Thank you for watching. Okay, it's awkward.